Hey, Rook here, and I thought maybe this would be interesting. I scored some locks for very cheap, and I thought we could take a look at them. I got all these locks you're going to see now for 25 bucks, plus I think it was $7 and change for shipping, which was around 34 bucks, and honestly, 34 bucks for what's in here I thought was a really good deal. So you take a look and tell me if I did good or not. So all I did was cut it open to save some time. I masked the shipper's name and my shipping address and stuff, but that's all I did. And they seem like they shipped it okay. I'm kind of happy with the way they did it. I don't think they knew too much about locks, but in any case, I don't know if this was even a mistake because they were having another lot that they were selling for up at auction for like 50 some dollars, and this looked like a very similar lot, but for some reason they marked it down and it was ready to go instead of waiting for, like a 6-day a lot or whatever, a 6-day bid. Anyway, I'll shut up and get to the good part. Oh my god, things that's got to be easy 10 pounds right here. So like I said, I'm curious to see what you think, if I got a good deal or not. Let me get a knife out here. I really think I scored, but all right. You know what? I'll take this off and then I'll slowly kind of add it onto here to show you. Okay, first one, we have a quick set, basically one of those changeable quick sets and that with the key and everything. And it's locked out. But that should be easy to change. I could do that. I think I might be able to do that anyway. Make for something fun to do anyway. They have this here, which was a piece of a safe, and that does work. The key is functional. See if we can take the key out. That I'm not sure how to do. You know what? I'm not going to waste time. I'm not sure if it's, it's stuck in there or if it's just something I screwed up on. Here's another small little, looks like a cabinet lock or something like that with the key. I'm sure these keys come out just the right direction. I gotta find them in, but I won't waste time. Anyway, we have this guy right here. Little, maybe a door cabinet lock again. A lot of them are cabinet locks and stuff like that, but it's fun to pick. These are like everyday items that, are everyday locks you might come across for practice. That's what I like about this, is like, these are the kind of locks that I like to practice on, because these are the locks you're going to find out there if you need to ever pick one. Here's another one. Crazy looking way. There must be a thick door. But again, I really think these are cool locks because they'd be great for picking and practice picking anyway. Here we go. We have a tubular lock to practice with. These are what I was really excited about too, is they got the little kicks and stuff like that in here. They also got the mortise. Look at that mortise with the key. Here's another, I think, like a glass door lock or something like that you might find it on, like one of those sliding glass doors. Here's an old style one. Here's one of those shitty TSA locks, but still fun. Here's another nice mortise that I was excited about. That was the reason I was pulling the trigger on just these mortises alone. There's quite a few of these mortise locks. Here's 3 already. I mean, honestly, people sell these for 10 bucks sometimes a piece. I mean, the crazy people on there anyway. Here's another tubular lock with a key. There's just a slew of these, so instead of wasting your time, I'm gonna grab a handful at a time here and show you. Look at, here we go. Another mortise with the key. US lock. Another mortise with the key. Here's a Sergeant with a working key. Another, probably a wafer. Here's another kind of sliding glass door lock kind of thing to keep a door shut or a cabinet shut. Here's another nice mortise. Here's a Sergeant. And we still have a couple handfuls, 2 more handfuls it looks like. Oh, and I just dropped one. Dumb me. But check that one out. We got another one. Here's some keys that probably go along with one of these. I'll find it later. Here looks like some sort of a car maybe key. Looks like a car wafer, something like that. Some of these I think might be ignition wafers. Here's a Ace hardware key. I'm not sure of the type of lock. Looks like it's like a cabinet again. This one definitely looks like an ignition Oh yeah, it's definitely an ignition. Great More, never heard of it, but I'll be happy to pick it. Here's another little latch one for, you know, a cabinet. Here's probably the other ones to the key to that one I first pulled out of that tubular lock. Here's another one, not too great shape, but still. Here's a nice another little cabinet lock. Gotta mess with it, and then hold on, I dropped one. Oh, this one doesn't look like in too good a shape. It looks like pieces, but that'll be good for spare parts. I always look for spare parts and save them. I'm definitely a junk man when it comes to saving stuff for a rainy day for the next time, you know. And we have a couple more spare parts. Here's a full one. Oh, that says Medico on it. I don't know how. Looks like it's missing pieces. Here looks like, I think something else. These looks like these are probably like not gonna work, but let's get these keys out. Oh, the keys work. I gotta find out what that's for. That looks interesting. I don't think these are actually broke. I mean, that's just a shallow, you know, that's not anything. And this is just the plate to a lock. But I don't think these are broken. I think these serve a purpose to something. They look like you screw it in and then maybe then you take the key out. I'm not really sure, but there's two of them here. Anybody know in the comments what those are? That would be awesome to let me know. This one looks like it's probably busted, but I don't think the seller had a clue what they were selling. But I got all this for about 25 bucks, and of course I paid 7 something in shipping. I'll show you even a picture of the listing. I'm happy. I think I made a good score. So let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all next time. Thanks, guys.